Water covers more than 75% of the Earth, and 99% of that water is salt water. The marine biome is made up of saltwater regions and includes estuaries, coral reefs, shores, and the open ocean. Life in marine communities is just as diverse as life in terrestrial communities, and the organisms that live in marine communities must be adapted to live and survive under a wide variety of conditions.
Known also as the open sea zone, pelagic zone can be contrasted by the benthic and demersal zone at the bottom of the sea and littoral zone and estuaries at the top of the sea. Any water in a sea or lake that is neither close to the bottom nor near the shore can be said to be a pelagic zone. It occupies 1,300 million cubic kilometers with a mean depth of 3.68 km and maximum depth of 11 km.
Within its large compound, pelagic zone has a diverse and abundant community. Planktons, who manufacture their own food using a process of photosynthesis, are the basis of this community, the producer within pelagic food chain. Phytoplanktons are the autotrophic components of the plankton community and a key factor of oceans, seas, and freshwater basins ecosystems. Most phytoplankton are too small to be individually seen with the unaided eye. However, when present in high enough numbers, they may appear as a green discoloration of the water due to the presence of chlorophyll within their cells. Diatoms are a major group of algae and are among the most common types of phytoplankton. Most diatoms are unicellular, although they can exist as colonies in the shape of filaments or ribbons, fans, zigzags, or stars. A unique feature of diatom cells is that they are enclosed within a cell wall made of silica or hydrated silicon dioxide called a fructule. Dinoflagellates are a large group of flagellate protists that constitute a phylum Dinoflagellata. Many dinoflagellates are known to be photosynthetic. A large fraction of these are in fact mixtrophic, combining photosynthesis with ingestion of prey. In terms of numbers of species, dinoflagellates form one of the greatest groups of marine eukaryotes, although this group is substantially smaller than the diatoms. Pelagic invertebrates are multicellular animals that inhabit a marine environment and are invertebrates, lacking a vertebral column. In order to protect themselves, they may have evolved a shell or a hard exoskeleton, but this is not always the case. Krill are small crustaceans of the order Euphausiacea. They feed on phytoplankton. Most krill species display large daily vertical migration, thus providing food for predators near the surface at night and in deeper waters during the day. Squid are cephalopods of the order Thetidae, which comprises around 300 species. Squid, like cuttlefish, have 8 arms arranged in pair and 2, usually longer, tentacles. Squid are strong swimmers, and certain species can fly for a short distance out of the water. Copepods are a group of small crustaceans found in the sea and nearly every freshwater habitat. Copepods vary considerably, but can typically be 1 to 2 millimeters long, with a teardrop-shaped body and large antennae. Although they have an armored exoskeleton, they are so small that in most species, these thin armor and the entire body is almost totally transparent. Rotifers make up a phylum of microscopic and nearly microscopic pseudocolumnate animals. Most rotifers are around 0.1 to 0.5 millimeter long. Rotifers are an important part of the freshwater zooplankton, being a major food source and with many species also contributing to the decomposition of soil organic matter.
Pelagic birds are birds that have adapted to life within the marine community. They have exhibit striking convergent evolution, as the same environmental problems and feeding niches have resulted in similar adaptations. They feed on invertebrates and fish. Atlantic puffin, also known as the common puffin, is a species of seabird in auk family. The Atlantic puffin has a large population and a wide range. The Atlantic puffin has a black crown and back, pale gray check patches, and white underparts. Its broad, boldly marked red and black beak and orange leg contrast with its plumage. The sooty tern is a seabird of the tern family, known as the wide-awake tern. It is a large tern, similar in size to the sandwich tern at 33 to 36 cm long, with an 82 to 94 cm wingspan. The wings and deeply forked tail are long, and it has dark black upperparts and white underparts. The black-crowned albatross is a large seabird of the albatross family. It is the most widespread and common member of its family. The black-brown albatross is a medium-sized albatross at 80 to 95 cm long, with a 200 to 240 cm wingspan and an average weight of 2.9 to 4.7 kg. Pelagic fish range in size from small coastal forgefish to large apex predator oceanic fish. They are usually agile swimmers with streamlined bodies, capable of sustained cruising on long-distance migrations. Herring are forgefish, mostly belonging to the family Clopodidae. The silver-colored fish have a single dorsal fin, which is soft without spines. They have no lateral line and have a protruding lower jaw. They have long history in Europe of being a food fish. Sapling is a small forgefish of the smelt family found in the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. In summer, it grazes on dense worms of plankton at the edge of the ice shelf. Large capelin also eats a great deal of krill. They are olive-colored dorsally, shading to silver on side. Manham is a forgefish of the family Copodidae. They are small, oily flashed fish, bright silver, and characterized by a series of smaller spots. Tuna is a saltwater finfish that belongs to the mackerel family. The tuna is a slick and streamlined fish, adapted for speed. It has two closely spaced dorsal fins on its back. The first is depressible. It can be laid down flush in a groove that runs along its back. 7 to 10 yellow finlets runs from the dorsal fins to the tail, which is lunate, curved like a crescent moon, and tapered to pointed tips. There are over 300 species of sharks. Sharks have long, torpedo-shaped bodies and skeletons made of cartilage, not bone. The shark's skin is covered with teeth-like scales called dermal denticels. Dermal denticels cut down the jaw when the shark is swimming. They also protect the jaw from injury.